Yeah, Asra, you can start, Asra.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Shri. So, this is the Madhava class that and this week we'll start off with drawing, which will be taught by Her Grace Charu Mataji. She's a professional artist, and her drawings are really amazing. So she will show us.
Alexa,
She's going to show us how to draw a peacock feather. So Mataji's a really talented artist, so I'm pretty sure all of us will learn nicely. So this class, basically, we have cooking, drawing, and character development, and each class will be switched up each week. So like today they'll be drawing, and then maybe next Thursday they'll be either character development or cooking or stuff like that. So you'll go on switched. So today we'll be doing drawing, and thank you so much, Mataji, for volunteering to do this. And I want to hand over the call to you so you can teach all the kids. Hari Bol.
Sure. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, everyone. Hari Bol. So yeah, I'm Chakori Devidasi, and thank you, Asra, for introducing me. And I'm not actually professional in that grade, but thank you for all the appreciation. And please, all the senior Matajis who are there, I know Kirti the Mataji is here, so bless me so that I can teach well to the kids. Thank you. And I can take questions from the students. If anybody has any question, we are going to start peacock feather drawing today. That's only with pencil that we are going to do. Anybody has any question? And in order to start the class, I need to change my camera setting towards my paper. So before that, if anybody has any question, I can take that.
Mataji, is it okay if it's a lead pencil?
Yes, that's okay. Any pencil you can use.
Mataji, does
Yes.
it have? Do we have to use like different like graphic pencils like HB or something, or can we just use one?
If you have graphite set and if you have set of pencils with you, it's absolutely amazing that we can do different shadings and we can make use of those different pencils here. But just in case students, those who do not have those pencils, they can use their regular HB yellow pencil that they have with them.
Thank you, Mataji.
No problem. So I would like to know at least some names.
You're on mute, Mataji.
Okay, so I'm going to change my camera setting towards my paper now, and we'll start from there. Okay, so this is my paper, and I'm using a regular printer sheet for this. This is like my regular printer sheet, and I'm using a clipboard. So if you are also using a printer sheet, and I prefer if you're using a printer sheet, then use a clipboard here. But if you are not using a printer sheet, if you have any sketchbook, any drawing book, any sketch pad, you can use that as well. And for that, you do not need a clipboard. But if you are using a printer sheet, use clipboard. And I'm going to use one of the graphite set pencil here. I'm going to send few pictures in the group itself, like what we are going to do today. So just allow me a minute while I'm sending the pictures to the group. So this is going to be a very simple drawing. We are going to do a peacock feather, and we will figure out how to check for the proportions and how to get the exact shape as in the picture is given. So I have just sent 2 pictures in the group. I assume you all are able to see that. And I'm going to show you here. Just allow me another minute. So I have sent 2 pictures. We are going to do one today because we don't have a lot of time with us. But if anybody wants to try the another one as a part of their homework after this class is over, they can try that peacock feather as well. So I'm going to show here. So this is the peacock feather we are going to do. I'm assuming that many kids might not have all the colors with them, but if you have colors, I will get to know today. You can tell me if you have color pencils with you or markers with you, preferably color pencils. So next time, maybe we can take something with color pencils. So right now we are going to take this peacock feather for today's class. So for this peacock feather, in order to get the right shape on the paper and the exact size on the paper, there are a few methods. If you use the method, you will be able to draw exactly same. Like sometimes what happens when we start something, we figure out either we end up making it too small or we end up making it too big, or it doesn't look exactly the same as in the picture. So there are a few techniques that we are going to use here. And so this is what I would advise here. I'm going to set it. You can ask me any questions and let me know if you're able to see it clearly, and if you have any problem following up with me, let me know. So what I'm doing here, I'm just first trying to figure out what is the flow of the peacock feather. So I made this. First, I'm going to divide my paper in like 2 halves because my peacock feather is in the center, and I want to make sure that my flow is going right. So what I'm going to do very lightly, I need to erase that later. So very lightly, I'm making one straight line here. So you all can follow all these steps with me. You can do this with me. So after every step, I will allow you, I will take a pause and allow you to do that.
Mataji, does it have to be exactly half?
No, it doesn't have to be exactly half, just approximately, because my peacock feather is covering the whole paper. When we see in the picture, my peacock feather is covering almost the whole paper, right? So I want to make it the same size. I want to cover it. So I'm making a big line here so that whatever curve I'm doing, I'm taking help of this line. So it doesn't need to be exactly in the half, exactly 2 halves. Little bit here and there is okay. You don't need a ruler to find out your half of the paper. So when some of you are done, let me know. I want to hear from you because I will not be able to see everyone's page. So I want to hear from some of you that we are done so that I can move on to next step.
We are not done, Mataji.
Not done.
Hare Krishna Mataji, I'm done.
Okay, that's great.
Hare Krishna
This is
Mataji,
Ansh.
I'm done.
Okay, good. So I heard from a couple of students that they are done. So I'm going to, okay, that's great. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for the update. So now we are going to move on to the next step. So next step, like this is the picture, right? So what is the trouble area when we draw a peacock feather? Like what are the challenges? So sometimes we do not get the right curves. The curve that looks in the picture, we end up making it little wrong when we do the curves. What students would do often, I'm going to take another sheet and I'll tell you roughly. We rush ourselves and then, we see that there is a curve going like this and then we just do this. And when we rush ourselves and when we do this, it doesn't come exactly the same curve as in the picture. So don't rush yourself and don't do it in one step. Don't do it in one step. So what I'm going to do, I need to figure out the flow of my this peacock stem. Like this is the flow, like there is a little bit of straight line here. It's going towards your right here. This is a tilted line towards your right, and this is upward tilt. So for this, I made this. So now we can see that my curve is actually going like this. So if you cannot make that curve properly in one go or just by observation, so what I'm going to do here, what I see is, I see one line here. And don't make it too dark at this stage, because this is just the construction lines, just the base is getting ready. So we are going to remove that later, right? These construction lines. And I see my flow is somewhat like this line, and then, so this is how it is going. So this, now you understand why we are using this center line. So I know how this line is going. This line is crossing my center line, and then there is a straight line here, and this is the angle. So this will help me to get the right curve that I'm trying to achieve here. So I will pause here, and then I will let you do this step.
Mataji, after you draw the line, should we draw another line after it?
Line after these 3 lines, you mean?
No, you know the line that you said to draw first, like
Right.
when you draw, like
This line.
the first line, like you draw a straight line. So
Right.
after you draw a straight line, should I draw like another line right
You
next
have to
to that?
No, you don't need another line right next to that. You need these 3 lines, if I'm getting your question correctly. So this is your step 1, where you did your first line. This is second, third, and fourth. This is actually your step 2nd, but these are the
Then
things.
am I supposed to like draw the line on the line I drawed before? I should draw a line on that again.
You mean this?
You know the line that we drawed before, right, Mataji? Should I draw like another line on top of that line which I
No.
drawed on the first?
No.
Okay, then where should I draw the line again then?
You have to do this as your first step, okay? Are we
Okay,
clear on this?
I draw a straight line. That's what I did before. So what should I do now?
So this is your 2nd step. You have to do this slant line here.
Okay, I have to do a strand. Okay.
Yeah, and this is the third line that we are doing, and this is your 4th line.
Okay, I did a strand line.
Oh, you're doing that.
Yeah, I draw a strand.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes.
Hare-
Like that. Did I draw a stranded line?
Yeah. I can do the push-up together for you.
Okay, I'm trying to see. Yes, you're doing good, Shreya. I can see your
Yeah.
paper, Shreya.
Okay.
And who else? I
No,
can see.
just draw the first line and then draw the second one.
Shreya, I could see your paper and you did it right. So far, you're going good. Yeah, I'm on a phone, so I'm not able to see everyone at the same time. Maybe I'll check. Bhavya is showing me. Yes, Bhavya, this is good. Hi, Sai. Yes, this is good.
No, don't draw the whole.
Yes, everyone is doing good. So maybe I'll move on to the next step.
Parts.
So everyone got their first step right. So my second step is this peacock head, feather head that we need to do. So what is the problem? Why do we need these lines? So what happens, let's say I know my peacock head feather shape should be like this, like, you know, curve like this. But when we tend to do this roughly without the construction lines, this is what happens. Sometimes, you know, this side will be smaller or other side would be bigger. It doesn't come out a even shape, like an even shape. So in order to make this even, we need to understand the pattern correctly. So moving back to my drawing here. So what I see here, my pattern is somewhat like this, 2 triangles connected or a diamond shape. So what I'm going to do here, in order to get my triangle right, I'm making a line here and I'm making a triangle here. I made it little big because my whole feather has to be on that side. I'm going to make it little small. So when I'm making this triangle, what you need to check is that your both parts of this triangle should be equal on both the sides. And like that, I'm making my diamond shape.
You have to make a diamond shape here. Come on.
So
Come on.
Mataji, the diamond shape doesn't have to be big, right?
You can make it small also, like you can take your diamond shape for the inside part also, or you can take it like, because I made it for the bigger side. I know it might be a little confusing. Maybe I will make it this size, little bigger. Okay, this size. Okay. But what you need to check, make sure your both the triangles here are equal, both the triangles. Then only the shape will come even.
Charlie, you're supposed to come here and help me.
Your class. Mataji, am I doing it right? Can you see?
Let me check. Who showed me?
My name's Advait.
Advait. Okay, Advait, let me check.
It's the art class.
It's a peacock feather.
You have to help me with this.
Yes, Advait, it's going right.
Okay, Mataji.
Okay.
Is it like this, Mataji?
For me, it's a little difficult to check everyone's work here, but I'll try as much as I can because I'm on a phone instead of a laptop. Yes, this is also right. But Shreya, what I see on your paper, this line is not straight. It's very tilted. It's going too much out like that. It's not straight here. It's too tilted. So that's what you need to correct, Shreya.
Okay,
Mataji, is this correct?
Mataji, is this okay?
Okay, yes, Asra, this is good.
Mataji, is this correct?
Sai, let me check. Sai, I cannot see your paper. There is, it's too dark. I cannot see what you are showing me. Yeah. Yes, Sai, that's good.
Okay.
Rudra, this is good. Yes, now we can move on to the next step. Yes, you all did good. So my next step would be, so this is the peacock feather that I did just before the class to show like how it will look like at the end. And now I'm going to make my actual curve. Like now I have the base ready. My peacock feather should look like this. Now your first line, construction line should be light. So now I'm going to use this as my base. You don't need to exactly follow your construction line. This is just to help you to get your curve right.
So
And
Mataji, the line you're making darker right now, it can be dark. It's like the actual line, right, Mataji?
This is the actual line and this can be dark than your construction line. Yes, you're right. But still, I will still suggest you don't make it too dark at this stage because we might need to erase some of the things when we do our finishing towards the end. So try to do it light as long as you can make it light. We are not towards the finishing touch of our projects. I want you all to see it very clearly. That's why I'm using a very dark pencil. This is my 4B pencil. I'm using a dark pencil just because I want to make it dark and so that it's visible nicely to all of you. But you do it light.
Is this correct, Mataji?
Let me see. Okay, make it a very smooth curve. One curve. There should be no angles now when you're making the curve. So Sai, I see a little angle on your paper. Gorangi, yours is right. And who else do I see?
Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji, is mine right?
Shreya is good, yes. Bhavya, your angle from here, it can get more smooth, little more smooth. Like it should be one angle, like all over, it should be one line. So when you do this, make sure your hand is resting at one place, and then you should be able to do this in, without moving your hand. It's one nice smooth curve, like that. Your hand has to be resting at one place. So now we'll move on to the next step, which is the feather itself. Now I will look at the shape, and then I will start giving the shape. So what I see here, this base, now don't do anything when I'm explaining something. So just look at my screen, and then I will give you time to finish that. So if you do parallelly with me, you might miss some of the steps. So here I see this is little flat. It's not this slant. This part is not too slant. So what I'm going to do, I'm making this little line here, flat, and then I'm going out. Depending upon how big or how small you want. So when you do this slowly, you see, I'm not doing it in rush, and I'm not doing it in one go and without stopping. It's very important that you stop your hand, take a pause. I'll tell you when to start. Just listen the steps and the tips that I'm telling you. Don't do it in one go, like I was showing on my rough paper, right? Don't just simply rush yourself and do it like this. No, stop yourself and make sure the distance on both the sides is equal, making sure that what I'm doing now, I have this diamond shape, I know this line. So whatever distance I have here, it's same. So make sure you do that. Now you can start.
Mataji, do we use a special kind of pencil for this art?
No, Maitiji, you can use regular pencil, but if anybody has graphite pencils, like I mentioned that I have 4B pencil. So there is a graphite set, Maitiji, for all the graphite work or the black and white work that you might have seen anytime online. So we use these kind of pencils, which are like dark and light combination of different pencils. So, but for this project does not have many different shades of graphite. It is just one simple shade. So one pencil is enough for this.
Oh, thank you, Mata. You said 4B is good, Mataji.
4B, no, I was just mentioning, I heard someone saying that they have graphite pencils. Just for those students I was referring that I'm using. 4B means B stands for black. It's a black pencil, means dark pencils. So I was just trying to mention that I'm using a dark pencil here. But you don't need to use a dark pencil. You can use any regular school pencil that we have, the yellow HB pencil. That can be used.
Mataji, is mine right?
Yes, it's right.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, if you get this step right, I think everybody is getting this step right, but just check how big you want this part to be. Because this diamond shape was small, this should look proportionate. If your stem is this big, your crown has to have some good shape too. Don't make it overly big, don't make it overly small. So make this a decent size. So if this was, and this is on this side, right side of my curve. So this is my side. Let me show you how to check.
What I showed you, Mataji, is right?
Okay, let's check how to check the size. That's little small that I feel. But you need to check it yourself. You need to understand your steps yourself, like without being dependent on my judgment. Okay, I want to finish my thing now. I want to tell you, instead of me checking your paper, I want you all to check it yourself. I want to tell you the step how to check it yourself. So this was my center line, right? And there is a little distance between my center line and this diamond shape. So this actually diamond shape was on the outermost line of my feather. So you see, I have this distance, enough distance, and I have distance here also. So my size is quite matching with this size. So whatever I drew on my paper, it's matching with this because I have little gap here. Not too much gap. This gap should not be too big or not too small. So just approximately check that you have little gap between these two and do that. Yes, Bhavya, it looks right to me, but it looks very dark. You will have hard time erasing if you draw this dark. So make a practice of drawing light. That really helps. We should draw light. We should never draw dark in the beginning, especially when we're not finished. So, okay, I'll move on to my next step. I think we do not have too much time left. We want to finish a lot of things here, so we need more time. I'll speed up a little bit. Now I don't need my diamond once I got the shape correctly, evenly. Okay, I don't need this, so I'm erasing this. I usually use a big brush to take off these eraser scums, the remnants. And then I'm going to add the other details. So I still see there are 3 more parts here. You might not be able to see with these lines. So I see there are 3 more parts, and I feel that this needs to be more angular here. I'll make my adjustments according to my picture. All the construction lines were actually just to help me getting the even shape. Once my shape is there, now I'll start adding the other shapes. So this is 1. I will tell you when to start. You just see. Now there is a little gap between this and this. So there is a gap here. Look at the gap here, check the gap, how much gap. So there is not much gap here, but between these 2 lines, there is a big gap, and this is a bit longer in the middle, right? Than on the side. It's actually touching the second line. So check all those small details, like where is it starting, where is it ending, and add all these details. While you all are adding this, I'm going to erase some of my extra lines that I do not want on my paper. Since my lines are very dark and I do not want them to be this dark, I'm actually going to make it light. So I want to hear from some students when you are done with this step. I'm actually going to keep this also, the done feather, and this. So you see, even these are 3 different things, but the angle is same because we use the method here. So using the method, we can always get the right angle and the right shape. Okay, Shreya said done, and so we will move on to the next step. I'm assuming you might be close to your finishing your step. So now let's look at the details of this. So I'm going to do the innermost part. So in this innermost part, I see almost, I'm doing this very lightly, okay? I'm not making this very dark line. I see this much part is white and this part is black. So I'll make this reference line very lightly for myself. And then what I'm going to do, these lines are straight. You know, now the mistake here that we often do, when we do this, let's say this is the shape, and you know what we tend to do, we do it all sideways like this. You know how the sun rays will go, we try to make it like this. That's a very common mistake, but this is not like that. This pattern all are straight lines. Pay close attention to this. Now I'm going to do all, this is my straight line, right? Center, I know what is straight here, like in parallel to this slant line that we did in the beginning. So all are in one line. Even the side lines are like that. Okay, I'm going to tell you the problem area. You might do it like this, that you might make it slant lines and spreading it across like your sun rays. This is wrong. This is right. Do it. So I would like to hear from some of the students here in the group who are done finishing this step. Somebody said they have a doubt and wants to be unmuted. Anjana Mataji, are you there? Shreya said nearly done.
Yes, Mataji. Yes,
Yes.
they can unmute. We can take as a time, Mataji, 5 kids. It will be difficult. They can unmute. Some of the kids, if they want to say, they can raise their hand, Mataji.
Okay.
Please raise your hand if you have any questions.
Okay. Smrudha, do you have a question? Or you raised it before? I'm
Yes,
not sure.
yes, he is raising, Mataji. I just unmute.
Okay. Advait has question. Okay.
Mataji, are we supposed
Yes. Yes, some
to do this lines
Rudras.
in the first, the
Some
second, and
Rudras.
first?
I cannot see your work. Are you showing me something?
Not exactly. I just wanted to ask that should we start the? Just a second. I will show
Sure.
you. So, are we supposed to do the lines in here or inside this?
In the innermost circle that you do, innermost not circle, but this shape in the innermost. But your lines that I see, the distance on both the sides is not equal. This side is less. Your this side distance is less. You see, I have a gap here, but you do not have gap on this side. This side gap is not there. Your line is actually touching here. So you can fix that.
Okay, Mataji, thank you.
Okay, no problem. Okay, anybody else has question? Bhavya, yours look right. See, this shape, okay, I want to tell you all, I don't know whether you erased this line. So when you're doing this line, everybody can take benefit from this. I could see Bhavya's work. So this angle, this top point, so in Bhavya's paper, this top point is on the side. This is not in the alignment. So you need to make use of this reference line. This should be in the middle too. This has to be equal. Both the sides should be equal in all the shapes. Make sure you do that. So Bhavya, hope I answered this, that this tilt was on the side. Rest everything is good. Asra, I'm checking yours. It's good. Shreya, good. Advait, good. Advait, did you make lines or you just colored this black? I'm not sure on that part. So these should be lines. It should not be colored in black. They should look like, you know, how peacock feather has a lot of strands, right? We see each strand very clearly. These are lines, not like, you don't need to color black in here, right? You don't need to block in with black. You need to make lines. Moksha, for you also, I feel it's like, you filled in the black color, but these are lines. These are lines, but very dense lines. So it looks like as if we have blocked in with the black color. Sai, good. Maybe you can change this shape a little bit. It's little flat here. It needs to raise a little bit. Gaurangi, for you also, it's good. So I checked couple of students here. Sai, yes. Bhavya, very good, nice. Sai, Sai, maybe you can check few adjustments on the side. It should be equal distance. Rest everything is good. Everyone is doing great. I'm so happy. Tarini, I'm checking yours. It's too far. I can't see. Tarini, what I see in your, maybe you didn't do it right. This angle is not right. Your stem is here, but your feather angle is somewhere here. Tarini, your feather angle is here, but in our picture, it's here. Since you already made this drawing, it's okay. It's not in one alignment. It should be one curve, this and this. Now, right now, your feather angle is like this. Your feather is going this, and stem is coming here. It's slightly tilted. So I'm moving to the next step now. It's already 8:55, and I want to finish at least most steps here. And for the next step, even on this outermost side, okay, at outermost, I will keep last 5-7 minutes to check everyone's work. And before that, now I will tell you all the steps here. So now on this outermost line, the pattern that we did, again, there are some small lines like this, and all of them are straight again. Don't do it like this. You have to make lines, but it's not like that. I'm making it dark so that you can understand I am making them loose. No, these are going to be straight like this. I'm making them loose here. They need to be straight, all of them, parallel to each other. Even if it's on the side, it needs to come straight down like this. It has to be straight. The lines are bigger on the top, and as you come down, your lines are getting smaller, but straight. It's tough. You need close attention to that. It's very easy to deviate from straight to slant. So pay close attention, be alert that you're making straight lines. So this is how you're going to finish your straight lines. I'm going to tell next step as well at this stage only to save time. So this line has little thickness on both the sides, nothing much here. This is the biggest I could do. So there is little thickness on this side and same thickness on this side, and rest everything is one single line. I'm still keeping this paper here so that you remember that we are not going to go slant here. It has to go straight down. This was also wrong, these slant lines. So it's 8:58, I mean, my time, 7:58 for you. So many of you. So I'm going to wait another 1 minute and then we will move on to next step. Very nice, Shreya. Yes, nicely done. . Gaurangi, I see your work and nice. It's Gaurangi, for you, I would say you see this shape and this shape. They are both touching. There is no gap on the sides here. They're touching each other. Gaurangi, for somehow I could see the gap here. Smrudha, good. I see one extra line. Okay, that's good.
Also did the spotlighting, Mataji.
Sai, good, nice. Sorry, Mataji, repeat that. What you said, I missed that.
No, I spotlight the picture, Mataji, whoever want to show.
Okay. Advait, very nice. So yes, we are going to move to next step. Yes, Bhavya, very nicely done. So if you just follow the steps, you will get it right for sure. Everyone doing it right. I think Tarini, you showed me. Tarini, maybe I just told you your feather is little slant instead of in one angle, but whatever you made it right. Just that little slant I see. So I'm moving to next step now. It's been 2 minutes we spent there. I'm moving to next step. So next step, this is the time when I am going to actually make my paper look more clean, and I will erase all my reference lines because I finished most part here. I can give you a very one good tip. Let me see if I'll find some old eraser. I couldn't find my old eraser right now, but if you happen to have any old eraser, and for all the clean edges, to make all the clean edges, you can cut your old eraser like this. I'm going to cut it now. Take your parents' help for this step, please. And you will get this sharp edge here. And this is such a useful tool for all the pencil works. Now I have a very sharp edge, and I can go even in the close small areas to do my erasing with this sharp point. You see, I can erase very nicely with this. So that was one very, very useful tip I wanted to give you. Now let's move on to the next step. Now we need to do all the other steps. I'll take your question in a while. Moving on to some other step. Now for all the feathers that we need to do here, you see all of them are going in different shapes, like different directions. It can be quite confusing to do them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the dark one and the biggest one. So I'm going to take 2 at a time. So let's say this one. Okay, I'm going to take just, so I need to figure out some few main shapes. So I see one here, which is going like, it's touching here. I see it's touching my feather, and then it's going like this. If you do not, if you're not able to get that angle correctly, again, you need to follow your step 1. You make lines. It's going like this, and this. So this is the angle. Now you fix this and make your angle. But I'm sure you can do without this step only. You will be able to do without this. So this is one. I'm going to take another big one here, this green one, this green one. So just few bigger ones. And when you start taking it on your stem, there are 2 ways. This is very, very important to see this. Don't take it out like this, even if it is a curve, don't just start simply from here. Go over your line like this and then come out of this. It should look that they're attached, right? Like you go over your line little bit, even if it's a straight line, go like that. Don't simply start like this or like this. or like this, you know, go on your line little bit. From this, you have to take your curve out. Hope I made myself clear on that. So you do this here. I'm doing this big green one. One more thing you can check here. You see, it makes a pattern. Your feather also makes a pattern. See, your feather has this pattern. I'm doing this line, you don't do this dark. Maybe you can do a dotted line, and if you happen to make it this dark, erase it later. So this is the pattern for these lines as well. So I will restrict myself to this. Peacock feather will look nice only if we follow the pattern. Otherwise, it wouldn't look that nice. It might look distorted. It needs symmetry. It's a symmetrical picture. It needs a lot of symmetry. Then only it will look nice. So you see, I made myself that guideline. Where do I need to stop? For the other side also, I see the same thing. It's something like this. And this is the shape. I need to finish all my lines. I'm just checking few big ones, some going up, some going down. So you do not need to follow each one exactly the same, but at least try to follow few of them. Okay, don't do anything on the top now, just do this much. I'll keep it as it is. I'm not erasing my guidelines here. So check, this is a uniform, both the curves are going symmetrical, right? They're parallel to each other. It's just little wider on the top and little narrow on the bottom. It's little wide on the top, but they're going, both the curves are going parallel to each other to get that very nice, beautiful curve on the peacock feather. Anjana Maitiji, how much time we have to finish this class?
Mataji, almost time. Yeah, you can take. You can see their picture. You finish the.
Okay, maybe just 3 minutes, Mataji, I will do, and I'll finish the steps here. Just few things I need to finish.
Yeah. You can take 5, 6. Yeah, because
yeah, I'm going to take 3 minutes, and rest 5 minutes I'll take to see everyone's work.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. For this part also, you need to make this little dark on the top. Here, it's thick in the middle and it's narrow on the side. So this is how you will do it. And then some of the lines are coming out from this pattern. So you can check those small details. Even if you skip this, it will look okay. It's not very important here. You can just make this thickness, rest details you can skip. But the strands that we need to on the top. So this also has one particular size like this. And then this is how it's going. So on the left side, the curves are either straight or going left. On the right side, either they are straight or going right. I did this, and then I can fill up this with straight lines again. So when you do this, now at this stage, you want to make sure you want to sharpen your pencil, because now this is going to be a very neat work. I'm going to sharpen my pencil. And I want to make very neat, sharp lines here. Straight lines. Okay, these are little slant, this pattern. If you observe, this pattern is also little slant. These are not straight. Now your peacock feather is almost ready, and then you can start filling in the gaps here. Just follow your old curves and finish it. Some of them you can take out a little bit. So this is my, and just one last step on this. On these lines, you see that fur-like of a structure that we see on the peacock feather strands. So maybe I'm not using the right terminology here, but I'm just talking in terms of arts. You see this feather-like structure here. So I'm making with my very sharp, neat pencil, I'm making these slant lines to get that feathery texture. So you can add that. And if you want to add color to your work, you can do that as well. You can take blue, you can take green, or whatever color you want to take. Peacock feather has such beautiful collection of colors. Okay, my pencil is not sharp, this color pencil. Maybe I'll take something which is sharp. So like this, you can use your color pencil to do it below your graphite pencil. Okay, and the peacock feather, you can, I just told you all the steps. I couldn't finish it during the time limit here, but now you know all the steps. We covered everything that is needed. After you are done, you're going to erase all your guidelines because we do not want that. You have this thin piece of eraser. You can use that for any small areas. So now I'm done with my steps. I can take your questions for another 4 minutes. We have time for 4 minutes, and then we can finish our lesson for today.
Yeah, kids can raise their hand if anybody has any.
Sai, you can ask your question.
Yeah, you can raise your hand. I can unmute them, Mataji. I just unmute all.
Okay, someone just asked if we are doing the same class next week. Anjana Mataji needs to tell me. I'm not sure yet. I'm also new to this group, as all of you, very new to this platform also. So if we have, so I haven't decided yet what are we going to do next class. Maybe something related to Krishna only, or I'm not sure. Maybe we can decide.
Every week we have a different kind of activities going on. Next week we have different activities will be there. We have cooking class for next week, and then we have song class.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me also know, Mataji, that we have different classes every week. That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Yes. Sai, you wanted to ask something? I think you're not able to.
I'll unmute it.
Yes, Mataji.
Everyone can unmute and then they can ask.
Okay, we have another 2 minutes to finish this, so you can ask your question.
Mataji, I was using pencil eraser, so is that okay? Like for like using sharp edges?
You were using pencil, you said?
Yeah.
Yes, we made this with pencil. Everything we made with pencil. And this is a pencil work only. Just in case you want to add little touch of color, for that only I showed you, like this is how you can add little bit of color to your...
No, I meant pencil eraser.
What is that again?
I said pencil eraser.
Pencil eraser, yes, you
like-
can use that. Yes, next question.
Mataji,
Shreya, is that Shreya who's asking?
yes, Mataji. I just wanted you to see, and I had another question, but I forgot.
No problem, you can ask me later.
Is this right, Mataji?
Let me see who's showing me. Yes,
Shreya.
Shreya, this is nice, very nice.
Thank you, Mataji.
Nice, Moksha, nice. I checked Astra, nice. Very nice. Now, just for the finishing touch, you can use a really nice sharpened pencil and, you know, make everything look very clean and neat as your final step. Because we didn't have time to do it together, I couldn't do it. But you can make it look very neat, clean towards the end. Take out all the extra graphite and make it look beautiful. Use your sharpened pencil, don't use a blunt pencil and make it look neat. Asra, nice, you did nice. Anyone else? So, yeah, the time limit that I was given, we are done with that time limit. I'm not sure if we have more time to check students' work. Advait, I'm seeing your work, but it looks very darkly done on the top part, but all the proportions, all these strands that you made looks perfect.
Mataji, you can take. If kids want to show for some time, you can take.
Okay, Mataji. Yes, I can take more questions then. Is anybody who has?
Some.
Yeah, you can ask me your questions. I think Mataji unmuted everyone.
Mataji, does this look good?
Yes, Sai, this is good. Very nice. Nicely done.
Mataji, where are we supposed to do that feathery look in the sides? Are we supposed to do it only in a particular places, or can we do it?
You mean the color? Are you asking about the coloring?
No, like the lines for the feathery look.
Feathery look, you can do, if you look at the main drawing, it's almost everywhere on all the strands. You can check in the picture, you will be able to see where it is. Some of the strands you can see it very clearly. Some of the strands we can see it, and you can skip few and you can make it on some of them. If you're using color pencil, you can use color pencil for some of them, and rest you can make this feathery look. But when you make this feathery look, one important thing that, you know, your underline, this line on which you are adding those feathers, it shouldn't be visible too harsh. Like that underline has to be little light. Otherwise it will not look finished. Any other question? Anybody wants to show their work? Sruddha, Gaurangi, Moksha, Shreya, Tarini, I did see your work earlier. Navya, very nicely done. I'm very happy. Everyone is doing great. Nice, Navya. Mataji, is it okay if kids send a picture in the group? I would like to see their finished work
Yes,
when they
yes,
finish.
Mataji. They can they can send in the group, Mataji. They can send.
Okay. Okay, nice. So everybody can send their finished work in the group so that I can look at those pictures, and I could see that everyone did it very nicely. You all followed up all the steps very patiently. So thank you so much for giving your time to me and following up very patiently with me. So I really enjoyed working with all of you.
Bye, Mataji.
Bye, Hari Bol.
So much, Mataji,
Bye,
for your
Mataji.
Hari
Thank
Bol.
you.
Bye,
Hari
Mataji.
Bol,
engaged session
everyone.
and teaching to the kids. It's a really, we appreciate Mataji from Bhakti Sangha.
Thank you so much, Anjana Mataji, for giving me this opportunity to be with all of you, to
Yeah.
work
Even
with
next
all of
time,
you.
Mataji, you can just tell me how long it takes finishing your work. According to that, we can, because we don't have next class. You just tell me how long it takes time, okay?
Sure,
Then we
Mataji.
can arrange. Yeah, thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you
Thank you,
all the
Mataji.
kids for joining. Now we can end the call and you can send your drawing picture in the group. And Mataji want to see all the drawing picture and she will give you comment. पंचकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा
Panchakalpatarupachakra Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Vaishnavrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna.